Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Menagarza. Today we're going to be talking about reviews of restaurants. You know how you do some traveling, you want to go to a nice restaurant. You look up reviews by some folks that you might respect or possibly respect, and you go, they recommend this joint. I'm going to go to that joint and check it out, that restaurant. I went to Cancun, and I went to this nice little restaurant right on the beach, ordered a burrito, and it turned out to be the worst burrito I've ever had in my existence. And this old Mexican boy, 73-year-old Mexican boy, has had burritos since the early 50s. You know, again, being a Mexican, I ate a lot of burritos. Just saying. You know, bean and cheese burritos, bean and chorizo y huevo burritos, bean, chorizo, huevo y papa burritos, you know, breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, every kind of burritos. When I was going to elementary school, my mother would make me a burrito and I'd take it to school, have a burrito there. And today I go to restaurants everywhere I go and I say, could I have a burrito, please? Burritos come in different kinds of, formulations, types, chicken burritos, beef burritos, bean and cheese, asada burritos, pastor burritos, all kinds of sesos. Do you like sesos in your burritos? Some people do. Hígado y cebolla burritos. They got all kinds of crazy burritos out there. So I went to this place in Cancun and ordered a burrito. I just wanted a simple burrito, $8. You know, it's pretty expensive in Cancun. I just ordered a burrito and I said, hey, I would like a beef burrito. Thank you very much. And so what I got back was this horrible burrito, absolutely the worst burrito I've ever eaten. And I gave them a review of 1 star. And I said, this is the worst, horrible attempt at a burrito in my life. Just imagine you have a tortilla, and on that tortilla you have this paste. You know, it's supposed to be rice, but it turns out to be this rice, sludge, okay? It's a sludge. It's absolutely horrific. It's a sludge. And then they put on some beans on there, and they put this attempt at salsa on there, and then they put a strip, like a little essence of beef on there. They throw some beef in there, but mainly I mean rice and bean sludge. Not very good, and not very tasty either. I mean, this is designed for American tourists. It's basically garbage, okay? So I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. When I saw Guy Fieri do a review of that restaurant, I go, Guy Fieri, he's supposed to be a responsible reviewer. Did he send a friend of his to go to that restaurant, order a burrito, and take it to the side and say, hey, I'm going to review this burrito, just like everybody else? No. Guy Fieri gets the first-class treatment. That guy got the first-class treatment. He was taken back in the restaurant. The owner sat him down and said, hey, let me make you a burrito. Let me chop up this meat. Would you like it chunkier? Would you like a whole steak in there? Well, we can do that. Rice. Oh, my God. This rice actually, broke apart. It was actually decent. It looked like it was seasoned. He added some seasoning to it. He made it himself right there. And then he added some frijoles and some salsa. He goes, would you like some fresh salsa? As compared to that crap that I sell to the general public, all the beach public, all the drunks on the beach. I sell them crap. But for you, I'll make a very nice burrito. So Guy Fieri gives this place a big thumbs up. He goes, OMG, this is the best burrito I've had in quite a while. It's going to go on my top burritos list. This place in Cancun. In fact, eventually he opened his own restaurant down in Cancun, for what that's worth, okay? So I just wanted to inform, give you my opinion, this is my opinion alone, that, Guy Fieri, his review was a waste of my time. He went in, got the first-class treatment, got a custom burrito made by the owner of the restaurant. As compared to me, I walked in the front door of this beachside restaurant in Cancun, Mexico. And I received the garbage that they usually, give to the general public, this pasty, ricey, beany, with the essence of beef mess. And again, the worst burrito I've ever had in my life. The worst! And I've eaten burritos since the early 50s, since I was a child. And I took them to elementary school, high school, junior high school. And I currently even have I have some burritos right there. I made some burritos. You know, breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, dinner burritos. I like them burritos. I likes burritos, okay? So hope you enjoyed this video. Just to say that Guy Fieri, don't believe what he says. Don't believe him. Understand that he's getting the first class treatment. He's being treated. He's taken in the back of the restaurant. Would you like a little extra meat on yours? You're getting it free, by the way. I'm going to give you some extra meat. I'm going to chop it up a little thicker. I'm actually going to give you meat instead of that essence of meat that I got in Cancun. When I was in Cancun, I was visiting my sister-in-law, who was the head of a school down there, and she, we stayed at her gated community, which had a pool in the front, her house, and a pool in the back. Pool in the front, pool in the back. I go, this is a nice house. You have a pool in the front, pool in the back. Very nice. Very nice place with a golf course, all that sort of stuff. Very nice. So I had a great time in Cancun visiting familia, and I hope you have a great time going to Cancun. But don't go, just be cognizant, just look around. So that looks like trash. But then a lot of people are used to eating trash. There's some, people. I went to a restaurant yesterday here in, I think it was in Dallas. And I went to a restaurant and I go, I look around, I go, these are all white people at this Mexican restaurant. I think it was called Jose. It was all white people in this affluent area, Highland Park. And I go, And I asked the lady there about what do they put in their chicken enchiladas, because I'm a big fan of chicken enchiladas. And I always go to a lot of different places. I've had some bad luck with chicken enchiladas, specifically enchiladas suizas, which are chicken-based, okay? And I asked her a couple questions. She couldn't answer, so she brought me out the chef. And I asked the chef, how do you make your chicken? Do you stew it in seasonings with chiles and onions and cilantro and a little bit of cumin? Do you, a little tomato sauce to make it really tasty and flavorful? He said, no, we just grill it, chop it up, and throw it in the enchilada. And I go, thank you very much. I'm not going to eat here. So, again, Mexican restaurants, there's two types of Mexican restaurants, in my humble opinion. Of course, there's Mexican restaurants, which are in the, like San Luis Potosí or, Guadalajara or in Tepic or in Monterrey, Saltillo, those places. But in the beach resorts, a lot of people get the Americanized version just for the tourists, American tourists, especially when they know that 90% of their clientele is going to be the gabachada, the white folks, okay? So just like that restaurant in Dallas in the super affluent area, where a lot of the cowboy players live and a lot of the basketball players live and people, with some serious cash live, they're going to have a certain type of food, which I call, again, mild Mex. So, I go to this place down the street here and I have a burrito. They actually have salsa. This is, an actual nice taco joint. They actually have good salsa, good meat. They saute stuff. They marinate stuff. They infuse flavors, actual flavors. Whoever thought of that? Flavors. Not that flavorless stuff they sell to the general public at certain places. Just like that restaurant in Cancun that Guy Fieri gave a big thumbs up. He goes, big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. I like the owner. Big thumbs up. Hope you like this video. This has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza talking about restaurant reviews. There's different kinds of restaurants out there. Some that cater to actual Mexicans. Other ones cater to actual Mexican Americans. Others that cater to non-Latinos. Just saying, there are some that cater to non-Latinos. Again, I was in a restaurant in LA also, and I asked the guy, this stuff is flavorless. He goes, look around. Do you see any Mexicans here? No, they're not Mexicans. This is what they expect, and this is what I'm going to give them. Flavorless Mexican food. And they like it. They eat it, they consume it, and they give me a big thumbs up. Just saying. This has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes. This is my fastest growing channel. I hope to get to, I think it's about 5,000 by the end of the 2025. Dare to dream, I'm at about 4,300. You know, it's a modest channel. I'm not, making the big bucks on this channel. But again, I'm retired. I have plenty of money in the old bank, plenty of money in investments, and a nice house, in the old hood here in Fort Worth, Texas. Hope you're doing fantastic. Again, give me a big thumbs up. Give me a like, subscribe, and share. Leave your kind and friendly comments below. Leave them below. Muchas gracias a todos a ustedes. Tutto bene, molto bene, okay? And don't forget to check out my Patreon page and other information that I have in the description. I have all kinds of stuff in the description you might find interesting. I'm hoping that you find this interesting. Again, this is my opinion, and in my opinion alone, you might share stuff like this, your comments. Again, different regions, even in Mexico, have different flavor profiles, different styles of cooking, and I understand. When I go to Monterrey, it's like back home cooking to me. It's like my mother's and father's cooking it. Monterrey, Mexico, the border towns of Mexico, Texas, they make the kind of food I'm used to. You go to other regions, they're eating grasshoppers. I go, I'll pass on that one. No grasshoppers for this guy. This has been Jesus Manuel Maragarza. Gracias. Ring the bell for future notifications. Yes, ring the bell for future notifications. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye. Thank you.